I haven't talked about this company in a while. It's Palantir. They've got a bunch of news that came out within the last couple days, some good, some bad, and I want to cover a few things for you and some that I don't agree with. So we're going to cover some Business Wire articles, a couple Seeking Alpha articles. This video, I'll try to keep it short and sweet, but that's what we're going to talk about in this video, so stick around. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I'm Richard Allen. We talk about stocks on this channel, and in this video, we're going to talk about Palantir. Let's just jump right into the stock price. Right now, the stock is almost up 5% today at $26.91 per share. This was actually added to my watch list over on my Patreon and my Discord last night because of some of the news that came out over the last couple days. So I want to jump right into this Business Wire article on Palantir. It says Palantir will be providing technology to enhance safety and reliability of electric grid in California. So this is one of the good news articles, okay? Then let's jump right into the second article here. It says Palantir's COVID-19 contract with the US government is under threat. Now, in our last video on Palantir, we talked about the crazy tracking stuff they were doing in Greece and some other countries around the world in terms of trying to do some sort of tracking on people that have COVID-19 and might be susceptible to getting it based on different sort of tracing technology that Palantir has. Again, Palantir has some absolutely amazing technology. Now, the Daily Beast reported, it says right here, Palantir Technologies could lose its contract with the U.S. federal government to develop the COVID tracker system, according to the Daily Beast report. According to the January 15th Daily Beast report, President Trump's administration officials have suggested to the transition team for President-elect Joe Biden to do away with the COVID tracker developed by Palantir due to its inaccuracy. That was the first piece of news that got me to put Palantir on my watch list over on my Discord. And that essentially I said, hey, look into this company this week because there's a chance we're going to go down in the short term before rebounding up. And then they announced the PG&E news this morning, and that was probably a brilliant move by Palantir to do this because this was announced at 6:30. Essentially, they're going to be providing streamlined data management, analytics, things like that in terms of like grid management and grid reliability. It says right here, Palantir is providing California's largest investor-owned utility with technology to help it streamline data management across the company to improve its electric operations and asset management, resulting in enhanced electric system safety and grid reliability. PG&E has initiated deployment of Palantir's Foundry software. We've talked about Foundry and Gotham and the different software programs that they have. They've deployed their Foundry software to provide a single integrated platform to give decision makers a real-time, complete operational picture. The use of this novel technology in its early stages of development, has already enabled PG&E to make effective, timely, data-driven decisions related to the Public Safety Power Shutoff program and is intended to further inform its wildfire risk mitigation programs and initiatives in the future. Now, PG&E, if you pay attention to any of the headlines, they're famous for like shutting people's power off. And during the wildfires and things like that, they have consistently been shutting people's power off. And if you live in California, let me know if you have PG&E, if you've had to deal with this sort of thing before. But it sounds like Palantir is going to help mitigate some of those issues that PG&E has had in the past. And I think that can only be a good thing for you guys as customers if you live in California and deal with this. It says here, Palantir's head of utility sector, our engagement with California's largest investor-owned utility underlies our commitment to increasing safety and reliability for customers and communities across the region. It shows our Foundry software can power data-driven decisions that aim to improve service delivery. Guys, the next article I'm going to talk about is in direct relation to this, okay? Palantir is increasingly getting into the B2B sector and pulling away from the government sector. At one point, almost all of their revenue was coming from the government. Now it's about a 50-50 split. As they transition more to the B2B side, their revenue, we've talked about it before on this channel, I believe their revenue is going to explode. I really, really do. This year, next year, I think their revenue is just going to skyrocket. Now, this next article talks about how essentially this guy thinks that Palantir is overvalued. I disagree. I don't know where he gets these numbers of the median valuation. So I had a look at the valuation of other companies operating in the same market. None of them traded at more than 20x sales. The median valuation was 5.1 sales. Lisbon Stock Picks. I don't know if you've heard of Snowflake before, but they're trading at 180 some times sales. Not that Snowflake does exactly what Palantir does, but it's in this data analytics sort of business, and Palantir is going to tap in to some of that total addressable market, and they already are. Now, 20x future sales is a lot, but it's definitely not the highest in any sort of tech space. Snowflake is crazy high, and the stock is over $400 a share. It's over $400 a share. So I comparing Palantir and Snowflake isn't a direct comparison. I understand. I'm going to hear about it in the comments, I'm sure. But in the tech field, a 20x sales valuation is not super high for a company that has the capabilities that Palantir has. You know, Zoom, if you've ever done any video chat, you've probably used Zoom before. I just used Zoom for one of our live chats as part of the Patreon thing. And it was awesome, super fun. But Zoom trades at like 80 some sales, right? So you guys, like, these sort of articles, I mean these people are clearly analysts or something, and Seeking Alpha finds some sort of value in these picks. I don't really know completely how Seeking Alpha works. Maybe this is some sort of an opinion piece. I don't know. But I find this extremely flawed, this kind of stuff, right? When and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I shouldn't be comparing Palantir to other tech giants, but I really think Palantir is undervalued. I think people are going to realize it over the next couple years as their revenue skyrockets. Just my opinion. But hey, just a dude on YouTube. People tell me not to discredit myself all the time, but I am not an analyst. I'm not a financial advisor. I just read articles on YouTube. I'm just kidding. I do some research, and you guys appreciate it. I know you do. But I think Palantir is undervalued. You guys can take with that what you will. But I really think that Palantir is going to have a fantastic couple years ahead. And I know they've already, you know, almost tripled from their IPO price, their direct listing price. But I think it's just the beginning for them. I really do. And I think their revenue is going to explode. But hey, let me know. What are your thoughts on Palantir? Are you still freaked out about what they do? They see everything. They're the all-seeing eye. Yeah, let me know. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another video. I appreciate you. As always, if you didn't already do it, click that beautiful red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.